Hello there everyone and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. It's time for the Mark II launch to Minmus. We have twice as much electrical power on this thing, a whole total of 16,000, almost 17,000 units of power. And hopefully that will be enough to get us to Minmus. Launching in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Round 2. And hopefully, unlike last time, the moon will not get in my way. Did I say 16,000? I thought I had 16,000. Oh, that's liquid fuel. Never mind. 13,000 charge. That's still twice as much as I had before. Especially once I turn that thing back on. So, this time I'm also going to watch my acceleration a little more carefully here. Because again, don't want to decelerate. That's even worse. Then you're just getting behind. That was almost tragic. But I want to keep this acceleration down a little bit, just like we discussed in the previous episode. And hopefully these boosters can give us a better well, really, it was more than adequate, because I had fuel left in these tanks when I discarded them in the last attempt. So that's not an issue. The only issue really at this stage is I do have 2 more batteries on here, which means it might be... Oh, here we go. Just slow her down a little. And doing a small gravity turn, because we're almost out of the lower atmosphere. Actually, a little bit more of a gravity turn here. We're still accelerating quite nicely here, so let's a little less gas. This is just practice for the future. Sometimes half of the battle is just making sure you understand the process. Alright, we are definitely out of the lower atmosphere, and the acceleration is getting really solid now. Apoapsis is still quite low, but that's alright. It's not an orbital one. So, we're accelerating really nicely. It's amazing how much punch you get from just a little ship. From just a little bit of gas. Alright, let's give these our full throttle while we still have the use of... Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright. There we are. That went really nicely. Punched us up almost to an orbital elevation. In fact, if I use this here, lovely, we're almost to an orbit, which is just over 70 kilometers. There it is. That's a small but functional orbit right now. And at that, we're going to kill our engines. Wait, as usual, and prepare for our orbital burn. Stop. Stop. You stupid thing. Stop turning. There we are. Okay, and we're going to... We're almost out of the atmosphere now. We're actually almost in space, so it's very precise, this information. This little color coding really tells me there we are. We're in space now, which means we're getting maximum engine efficiency, which means now is an excellent time to give full throttle and attempt our orbital burn. Hopefully without actually raising our apoapsis any more than necessary. There we go. That should do it. We don't want to lower it too much either. We want to keep it nice and steady, nice and stable. And that's a nice textbook orbit. We are cool and clean, just about in a perfect equatorial orbit here. Yeah, so this is what a functionally crashing trajectory looks, or a landing trajectory for that matter. That's what a landing trajectory looks like. It means your periapsis is inside of the planet. That's what it would look like if you were trying to land. So that's useful information, which just a little less efficient than our last attempt, but that's okay. We didn't have a problem with gas supply. Oh, I used a little too much on... I've raised our apoapsis way more than we needed to. That's annoying. Okay, well, that's a really crappy orbit right there. That's a really badly done orbit, but you know what? That's okay. There's our Missile of Doom. There's Minmus. It's just about actually to come in for its attempt. Hey guys, and welcome back to Orbit. It's entirely conceivable that some of you have been rage screaming at me about the fact that the gas had been left on the Poodle engine, or accidentally turned on, or something. Regardless, it kind of, shall we say, was the reason why my maneuvers were not doing what they were supposed to do. And also, the reason why my ship was behaving badly. And it would have basically cost me the mission without me even noticing it. So we're just gonna do this again with a little bit more care and finesse. I would just like to know. There we are. No, we want to catch. No, we definitely want to catch it on the upswing. Let's see. There we are. Getting closer, closer, closer. No, 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 no. Wrong direction. Wrong direction. Come on, bring it down. Let's see if this affects it at all. That's our Minmus counter right now. Let's see, periapsis on that encounter is 855,000, which is better than that previous one. That's further. That's closer. That's 700. 711. 749. So 711. 716. 732. 719. 16. 14. 12, 11, 10, 12. So that's our fine-tuning point right there. Let's see, can we adjust this any further in such a way that it will... 711. Nope. That won't help. 711. I think that's about as good as she's going to get. And you know what? Done. That's 711 kilometers in 1 day and 14 hours, so 1.5 days as opposed to 3 days, which apparently the batteries don't last that long. And we're actually going to have a close encounter, and we don't have the bloody moon in the way. Note to self, the moon is a bit of a bloody hazard when you're trying to get across out of the Kerbal system. Or at least further away from Kerbal than the moon. Well, it just makes sense. It's a bloody big planet. It'll get in your way. So in 24 minutes, we'll burn out into the wild blue yonder somewhere and hope for the best. 20 minutes. And the mark is running away from me, which is okay. We'll adjust that in a moment. 12 minutes. 10 minutes. All right, final course correction. Tiny little bit of fuel there. And so when this gets close to 200, I need to turn on the second tank. It's currently off at the moment. Okay, we're getting ready. So 1 minute and 18-second burn means we need to burn at 40 seconds to get the effect that I'm liking to get, thanks to the advice I've received in past episodes. Here we go. Full throttle, and we are heading, hopefully, to Minmus. barring any unforeseen consequences, unforeseen circumstances, or whatever. Also, our batteries are fully charged again, exactly as it should be. That's nice. Okay. Lock. How we doing? 50% of the burn, not even to the moon yet. Love it. That's just such a funny thing about space travel when you think about it. Alright, that's a nice clean looking burn there. 20 seconds to go. Our mark is starting to shift a little on us. That's okay, that's to be expected. Hopefully. Okay, we're going to watch it. Here goes the very brief Mooner encounter, and come at it a little slower. There we are. That's a Minmus encounter of some sort. Uh-oh. That's going to be a close encounter of the moon. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Get rid of that. Come on, go away. All right, so we have a good enough. Good, bloody good enough. Okay, let's just hope something is going to mess up my orbit on the way there. Probably another close run by the moon. Barring any unforeseen circumstances on that front, we should be good. RCS off. SAS off. Target unset. And let's go. So we'll run out to lunar orbit, and let's see what we got here. Actually, we'll watch it here. No, it's not a close encounter with the moon. Oh, that's my return. That purple is my return. My return event, shall we say. Oh, now what's gone wrong? That's my question. What has gone wrong here? Well, that's okay. Target. Gas is off. Okay. Why is that? I don't get it sometimes. Add maneuver. Let's see. What is going on here? Why am I missing Minmus all of a sudden? Okay. Did something... No, that's my return. That's my next pass. What the heck? So something here, something I've done. I don't get it. Guys, I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's not liking me. Oh, right, I need to make sure that that's on my blue line, not on this wacky... Urgh, I wish that would go away. Alright, let's lock it on there. Good grief. Okay, there's our... What the heck was that? Alright, our Minmus encounter is back. I just hope that's on our current orbit. It looks like it. That was wacky. Completely wacky. Well, we've got lots of battery left. I wonder if it's just because we were coming across the lunar threshold here. Okay, we have 4,000 battery left. Man, that's cutting a lot of battery. Well, let's see. Is there anything we can do soon to help with this? If we slow down now, that's our Kerbal apoapsis. We're going to miss the planet. No, that's made it worse. That is definitely the wrong thing. We need to put it there. And we need to pull down our apoapsis around Minmus to a reasonable orbit. going to be a hard one. We're not in a very that's not going to be a very good orbit. There we are. That's 8 hours. Do I have 8 hours of batteries left? I don't know. And that worries me. I don't know how far 4,000 will go. So is there any maneuver I can do to improve that periapsis? Anything at all, even a little bit. Let's see, that's 8 hours, 43 minutes. That's making it further. That's making it a further distance away, so that's not helping. Is that dropping it? Yes, it is. That's the maneuver we could do right now to give us a little bit more. That would give us just a little bit more time on our batteries. Whoops. And would give us a much closer periapsis to play with. And that gives us only 2 hours we have to wait before... Why are you moving? Let's see, it's only a 1 second burn, so it's not going to give us a lot, but it could give us the battery punch we need. So you know what? I'm going to go back to the probe here. We're going to turn on all of our battery because we don't want to take any chances here. And turn our RCS back on, and we are going to do this little maneuver in 1 hour and 8 minutes, which is going to pull our periapsis down a lot closer to the planet. And hopefully, this time, we'll have at least something. The hardest part about this is it's amazing how fast that battery drained away on us. It really is. So there's our maneuver that's going to... God, you can't even see the planet. What a beautiful space. Beautiful shot, though. Okay, so 1 hour and 7 minutes. So 8 hours. It'd be touch and go without a little bit of something. So what we're going to do is we're going to only turn this up very small amount here and see what happens. All right, 3 minutes to go. That was close. 1 minute. All right, so it's a very short burn. And we'll see what happens. I'm more interested in this than the... Okay, that was barely enough to... That's just not... It's not recharging it, it's just delaying the... How'd I do? Keep burning it until that number stops dropping. Because why not? It's also dropping the amount of time before we actually... There it is. That's it right there. Our next maneuver. That is not the maneuver we want. I think that's in the next orbital pass. We want it on our current orbit. And we want it to be a burn down into orbit around Kerbal or Minmus. Okay, and that's 15-second burn. But it's a 15-second burn that will take us down to a very close orbit. There we are. Okay, so this is our opportunity. The question is, will that 4,000 units of battery power that I currently have on me be enough to do the job? I don't know. I really don't. I don't know if there's how many of these things have active power drain on them either, which is an interesting question I probably should have looked into. Inline stabilizer. Do these use... Okay, lock it on. Maneuver node right there. RCS off. hours. Yes, there. Just a little more. There we are. Okay. I think all we can do right now is hope for the best. Get my resources back on. I'm not sure that alternate resource panels really give me any useful data that I need. Now the question is this, I just hope that, I mean, I don't think those are actively using power, so that should be all right. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. The hope is 7 hours. That's a long, bloody time at the rate that power is draining. 6 hours. We're still not going to have enough power, are we? Maybe, maybe, maybe. There it is. There's that stupid little ball of rock. It's going to be tight. All right, we're now in orbit around, technically in orbit around Minmus. So, let's see, is there anything we could do sooner? Because that is 1 hour and 30 minutes away with that much gas left. It would be really cool if we could get something here. Man, if we can even get one bit of science out of this place, it'd probably be worth the trouble. Oh, geez. I almost thought I'd missed that for a second there. Nope. Not quite, but this is going to be really close. Minmus? Oh, it's right in the sun glare. Oh, that's funny. I think the batteries are going to make it, which means our orbital burn might be enough for us to get a bit of science out of it. Which means we can also, we can do a temperature. Yes, okay, so we have a temperature scan high over Minmus. Okay, so we're transmitting a bit of data, which, put that away. Let's see, the temperature scan is the only one that can be done high over Minmus. So we're going to actually have to do a circularization maneuver here as well. So that's good. That'll give us a second solid burn. 8 minutes to go. 2,000 battery. Guys, I think we're going to get science from Minmus. In fact, we have, because I transmitted a temperature scan. With only 30, we'll do it with 10 seconds to go. Here we go. Charge those batteries, charge those batteries, charge those batteries. Come on, give us some battery power. Give us some battery power. Charge it, charge it, charge it. Not enough to make a big difference, but a little difference is still good. Apoapsis, still periapsis. There it is. That's the number I want right there. Down, 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 down. We're going to go close, close, close to... There we are. 29 kilometers above the planet. Get rid of that thing. Okay, next maneuver in 3 hours' time, which hopefully we have enough battery power to take us 3 hours into the future here. If not, I may have to reconfigure my plans here. I'm not entirely sure how, but let's take this one step at a time. And that first step is going to be finding out our current context. high space. So we need to get to low space. It's only 3 hours. It's 3 hours. That's so long. 3 hours is a long, bloody time. Especially with our batteries this low. 2 hours. 40 minutes. 6 minutes. Okay. We are still in high space at an altitude of 35 kilometers. Wow. Okay, well that's good news because that means we're going to have to burn ourselves down a lot more. Okay, and which means more battery charging. It's just hard to believe we're still in high space above the planet. Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Stop, stop. SAS I needed. Back, 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 back. Oh, I screwed up bad. That was too much. Gave it too much punch. Don't fall asleep at the last second here, man. Still in high space above. Okay, SAS off, come on. 5 minutes to our burn point. We've got 1,000 battery units left. The important thing here is, one, we've achieved an orbit around a body that is not Kerbal or the moon. And we're going to send something home from here. Something. I have a sneaking hunch I need to go to the blue marker, not to the retrograde marker right now. So this is a heck of an achievement. And doing this without solar panels is a really sketchy plan. I mean, for this to be worth it, I need to get 180 science out of this planet before this ship dies on me. That's where we currently stand. So 2-second burn will bring my apoapsis down a bunch more. So that's interesting. But, okay. Nice punch of gas. Apoapsis coming down, 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 down. Also, what do I need? I'm in low space. Okay, so I can now, so under 30 kilometers is the mark. Come on, a little lower, come on. There we are. Oh, almost a perfectly circular orbit around the planet. Okay, so transmitters out, such as they are. Okay, transmitting our atmospheric pressure data. Transferring our temperature data. Transmitting our first gravity scan of Minmus. That is burning down my gas a lot. So we'll use the engine to offset that a little. Okay, so Minmus lowlands. So next plan, my daughter is awake. I have put it into a crashing orbit. No. Yes. Yes, I have. So now I need to flip around or use RCS fuel up. No, because I want to use my engines to keep me from crashing. The goal being keep me from crashing and recharge the batteries a little, or at least buy me some more time. Midlands. Gravioli scan of the midlands. Transmitting. Hopefully that's not going to cost me the mission, because here we go. We're pulling our periapsis back up from crashing. I was looking at the wrong piece of data there. Okay, my apoapsis got a little high there, but that's okay. So we've transmitted the midlands, we've transmitted the highlands, we've gotten our low altitude science experiment. We've got 800 charge left on our batteries. Lowlands, is that one of the ones I got already? Yes. So, I mean, our options are really swing around the planet and see if I can pick up anything more, or land, because I could land. And this is definitely an option. I could also rotate my orbit a bit. I've got some fuel left, but I think landing might be worth it, because transmitting slopes, there we are, slopes, transmitting. I hope this is worth a lot of science, but I think I really need to get onto the ground and try to get my... So, we will attempt to land this thing on Minmus, and we will attempt to get a seismic scan of the planet. So here we go. Because why shouldn't we, you know, attempt something completely and utterly even more inadvisable than just there we are. There's our landing orbit now. Nah, it's too long. We need to get on the ground faster. That should do. Okay, and we'll see if any other useful biomes come up as we swing around. Highlands, lowlands, midlands. Did I get midlands? I can't even remember now. God, it's a weird planet. Yeah, okay, I got the midlands. It's funny, you know, here I am attempting this, and I don't even... Yeah, this is funny. This is really funny. Trying to land this on Minmus is hilarious. Slopes. Highlands. I don't think I got Highlands. I didn't. Transmitting. We'll hope for the best. And we'll use a little bit of gas to keep us under control battery-wise. Come on, keep us under control in the battery department. That's a tight, close thing here. But hopefully, using up some gas to drop my orbit. So my idea with this wasn't a bad idea per se. I just grossly underestimated how much charge it would actually give me when I got this close to the planet. But now I know. I've learned something valuable, and I think I've gotten a pretty valuable quantity of scientific analysis out of it too. And that's also really valuable. And we're coming down over here, aren't we? Yes. Okay, we don't want to come down too slowly. On 8,000 meters above the ground. Which means we need to burn down our speed a whole bunch here, which is good because we have the fuel to do that. But it's cool because we're actually going to attempt to gather data on a planet we've never been to. The only downside is I can't afford to get rid of this lower segment if I run out of gas. All I can do is hope that I can land it on thrusters here, because I didn't really think very carefully. I should have disabled these batteries so that they weren't all individually holding charged and just charged this battery right here. That would have been smart. Okay, well, let's take her down. Not too hard. altitude 3,000. Okay, burn that down and straighten us out a little. Because we don't want to come down too slowly because time is of the essence here. And it's nice to have this altimeter because it's telling me something far more useful than sea level of the planet. Because it's telling me I only have 1/5 the time to go that the elevation up here is telling me, which is a funny little thing, but it's... Whoa. Right, that's how much further I have to go. That's a nice warning. Stop, don't accelerate. Just very slowly, very gently, to the ground. Okay, straighten her out a bit more. Lock it in. Hope for the best. We have 10 fuel left, and we want to use it real careful. Actually, that's not quite giving me the deceleration I was hoping for, but it might be enough to make the difference at the last second. Okay, 90 meters to go. Here we come. Oh, there goes my engine. Oh, what did I lose? What did I lose? Almost everything, including... Oh, I don't have antennas on this ship anymore. Oh, darn, guys. Well, that was a bit of a bust. Gravity scan won't work. Seismic scan, I'm moving too much. Boy, wouldn't it be funny if I could transmit in spite of the total absence of... That was a miscalculation and a half right there. Oh well. Hilarity. No, I'm going to run out of batteries really fast here. 300 science, though. If I can land a ship here, that's 300 science. No comm... I should have put a backup comm system on this. I would have been able to transmit at least a few seconds of data. So if I hadn't botched the landing, it might have worked. Well, there's my first bit of litter on Minmus. I suppose we go and see what kind of data we got and how much science we received from our abortive attempt there. And take it from there. With only 15 battery left, let's go back to the Space Center, because this... Oh, throttled up. Throttled down. Space Center. Okay. Oh, I botched that so badly. Man, you can't land on that too hard, can you? I have 138 science, so I'm close. One more transmission would have done it. And I think my next purchase is going to be advanced exploration here, which will give me the much better command pod, which I might be able to use to swing a Kerbal observation swing around the moon. Unfortunately, that means I'm going to have to do another mission to Minmus, I think, because I think that's all I've left myself in terms of tech right now. Well, but we'll save that for another. I'm going to do... The plan is, next episode, I'm going to present a slightly redesigned Minmus Explorer that will be designed with a bit more battery and a bit more battery power. A couple of the flaws will be fixed, and it'll be designed to land. Like, really, for real. Especially with the comms on the upper section of the ship and other useful things like that. But I'll do that design work off screen, and I'll probably meet you guys in orbit in the next episode, because getting into orbit Takes up a lot of time, and you guys don't really need to see another almost identical ship make that run. But that's all for now, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching.